So, what if season two? Personally, I think that this is a weird one. I never really was a fan of What If. I think the choice to make the Watcher black was stupid, considering the fact that the Watchers are just big gray aliens. Typically, they're like the giant caricature of aliens, big bulbous heads, small bodies type stuff. But for some reason, yeah, everything has to have a race now, and the race has to be either black, Asian, or insert whatever you want to insert. And honestly, I'm just kind of over it. But the story of this What If in particular that I want to talk about is the Nebula one because it's a little bit annoying. Like, it's cool. Like, don't get me wrong, the espionage type of vibe, the, beat cop, trying to make it up through the ranks, a new lease on life from after what happened with Thanos, i.e., this is a different universe. In this universe is where Thanos got betrayed by Ronin. And right out the gate is where I have to leave my suspension of disbelief criticism and just completely destroy this thing. Because first and foremost, like we've seen in the MCU, right? Ronin was afraid of Thanos. Like, even if he had the power, would it really have done anything against Thanos? Like, don't you think that if he would have did that, like, for example, in the Guardians movie, Ronin had the Power Stone, or what was perceived to be the Power Stone, I think, or maybe it was whatever. He had the Power Stone, let's just say that for the video. He had one of the Infinity Stones, and even with those stones, instead of going straight after Thanos, he went to the Nova Corps. Because, yeah, I guess he's prioritizing. Even though Thanos I feel like is a bigger fish to fry than the Nova Corps. Call me crazy. But yeah, for whatever reason, in this one, instead he goes after Thanos first and then hit up the Nova Corps. And honestly, yeah, it's kind of just hard to believe, personally. Like, sure. I feel like a lot of the What If stories that focus on Thanos or even have him in the plot, it diminishes his character completely. Like, it doesn't make him seem like this big threat anymore because it's like, random jobbers are able to beat him in these What If stories. And it's so random to me. The Mad Titan is just getting washed by his Black Order. And it's like, bro, how garbage is this man? Really? Like, is he a fraud? Is he on fraud watch? Because the animated What If is still in the MCU technically. Like, a lot of them, like, it's the only difference is they're just in a cartoon form, but they're still the MCU characters. At least that's what we're led to believe. So I'm supposed to believe that Thanos is as weak as his Black Order jumping him, which is stupid to me because a lot of them just use melee and a couple weapons here and there with Ebony Maw on the side. So it's like, so you're telling me that Thanos is equal to like maybe one of the Black Order? If that was the case, then bro, it's a lot of bullshit that I'm supposed to believe when it comes to Thanos nowadays because of how fodder he is. It's at least nowadays. So yeah, random jobbers can just, I don't know, smoke him up and just easily defeat him as if he's nothing. And I'm just like, okay, sure, whatever. But anyway, in this story, Thanos is gone for those reasons. And so we focus on Nebula, joining the Nova Corps and taking that lease on life and doing all that you can to become a good guy, which is fine, I guess. It's a nice little story. I enjoyed it. You see bits and pieces of Nebula's goodness, I want to call it, throughout the MCU, so this isn't too far-fetched to believe. I do kind of like the tough and grizzle type of aesthetic when it comes to these type of police stories, and giving it a sci-fi twist is honestly really nice. The twist, I will say, is unpredictable, and the only reason why it was unpredictable is not because, it's hard to believe. It's mainly because it's hard to believe in a different way, because it's like, with the way Marvel has been pushing their pro-woman agenda, it's like no woman is evil for just evil's sake, And it's like this one in particular, like, yeah, they completely pull the rug under you instead of thinking like, oh yeah, this benevolent and kind, pure woman is just like taking her under her wing. Instead, it turns into, okay, no, she actually is like grimy as all hell. And I'm like, okay, it's a twist. It was a twist I wasn't expecting. It's welcome because honestly, in this society, in this modern media, it's kind of hard to find a genuine villain woman. It always has to be some underlying bit of trauma or why she's doing evil things for her own righteous reasons, and you'll never know what they sacrifice. So this is a nice change of pace. So honestly, this is one of the more enjoyable ones for that reason. Personally, I enjoyed it. I think it was pretty cool. Uh, Honestly, if I had to rank it, I'd give it like let's say, screw it. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Personally, it was really that well. It was really that well done. Personally, in my opinion. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Peace.